that Bravo is not loving hip hop. Bravo, not loving hip hop. Bravo has been trying to get Hollywood to come on a reality show as a full-time cast member. Hollywood is Shannon's ex-stylist that he took to football games.
Shannon Sharpe's bold opinions and flashy designer fits kept him in the spotlight for years, but now it's his private life setting the internet ablaze. The man who built an empire on unfiltered hot takes suddenly finds himself at the center of a scandal he can't talk his way out of, from suspicious courtside companions to leaked bedroom audio and shocking blacklisting allegations. The former NFL star's carefully crafted image isn't just cracking, it's shattering before our eyes.
If you don't want people to know your business, then you just don't speak on it. Now, you're not going to make me look like a damn fool. I don't care who you are. I don't care how big of a star you are. You're not about to make me look like a fool.
I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right.
The drama ignited when fans spotted Shannon repeatedly accompanied by Russell Hollywood Simpson, a flamboyant celebrity stylist with a colorful past. These weren't just casual meetings. Shannon and Hollywood were practically joined at the hip, sitting courtside at Lakers games, appearing at high-profile events, and showcasing their seemingly inseparable bond on social media. What raised eyebrows wasn't just their sudden friendship, but Hollywood's background. He previously had a romantic relationship with former NFL safety Kerry Rhodes, and had even publicly outed Rhodes for hiding in the closet. As Shannon and Hollywood became increasingly visible together, whispers turned into full-blown speculation. The streets started talking, and the gossip spread like wildfire across social media. But what really caught everyone's attention wasn't the rumors themselves, it was Shannon's explosive reactions to them. Instead of brushing off the chatter with the confidence of someone secure in their truth, Shannon repeatedly launched into defensive tirades that seemed suspiciously overblown.
When the streets are talking, where there's smoke, there's fire. Definitely think Shannon Sharpe. And it's just like, I've been around a lot of heterosexual men. And comfortable heterosexual men don't need to always defend their heterosexualness. Mm-hmm. Shannon Sharpe is always upset when somebody's saying that he's gay.
And I get it. My stylist, Hollywood, he was gay. Okay, that's his life. That's not mine. Mm-hmm. Hollywood no longer styles me. Why? Because I'm loyal to Shelly. She was hurt that after 20 plus years of being my stylist, that I had gone outside to hire someone else. And someone else was getting the credit when she was there at CBS. She was there when I started at Fox. She was there when I was going out and doing red carpet events. And I never had a problem. And for me, in my head, I thought I needed someone outside. Right. I didn't buy one thing new when Hollywood started styling me. Everything, all those LV jackets, all that stuff that I already had it.
The most telling outburst came on his Nightcap podcast with Chad Ochocinco Johnson when addressing comedian Mike Epps. "Mention my name again and I'm going to put the DMs out," Shannon warned with unmistakable intensity. "You can say I'm gay. I don't care about that. I won't chase a lie, but I won't let you lie on my name." He doubled down with an ominous threat. "When I see you, I'ma find out if you really about what you're saying." This aggressive stance only amplified public curiosity. Why would someone go to such lengths to address rumors if there wasn't something deeper at stake? Behind the scenes, Shannon's team was scrambling. The PR machine kicked into overdrive as the speculation threatened to undermine the carefully constructed image he'd built over decades. His solution? Cut Hollywood loose and fast. But Shannon didn't just end their professional relationship, he attempted to erase it entirely from public memory.
"I don't know what's in this box. I'm not going to open it until Hollywood gets here. But whatever it is in this box, I already know he gonna make me look fly, ain't it? I got the best stylist in the world. Not the United States, the entire world. Of 8 billion people, I got number 1. And can't nobody stop us. Shay Sharpe and Hollywood, a dynamic duo that can't be stopped. Run tell that."
In a move that left industry insiders stunned, Shannon publicly claimed Hollywood had nothing to do with his signature looks and credited his longtime stylist, Shelley Davis, as the true creative force behind his fashion evolution. "I didn't buy one thing new when Hollywood started styling me. Everything, all those LV jackets, all that stuff, I already had it," Shannon insisted, attempting to minimize Hollywood's contribution to his image. A lot of the stuff she had already put together, but I took it apart. So when he put it back together, it was just what she had put together. The dismissal wasn't just professional, it was personal, and the manner in which it happened spoke volumes. There was no grace, no respect for the partnership they'd built. Shannon dropped Hollywood cold, treating him as if he were nothing more than a disposable accessory. But as Shannon would soon learn, Hollywood wasn't someone who would disappear quietly into the shadows. The abrupt firing backfired spectacularly when Hollywood began methodically sharing receipts on social media, actual video evidence of him styling Shannon and working closely with him. One particularly damning clip showed Shannon himself lavishing praise on Hollywood. "I got the best stylist in the world, not the United States, the entire world. Of 8 billion people, I got #1 and can't nobody stop us. Shay Sharpe in Hollywood, a dynamic duo that can't be stopped." The dramatic shift from public adoration to outright denial left fans questioning Shannon's credibility and wondering what he was really trying to hide.
If you don't want people to know your business, then you just don't speak on it. Now, you're not going to make me look like a damn fool. I don't care who you are. I don't care how big of a star you are. You're not about to make me look.
But according to Hollywood's team, his ex-stylist, he's been asked to do Love and Hip Hop, I believe. That Bravo. It's not Love and Hip Hop. Bravo, not Love and Hip Hop. Bravo has been trying to get Hollywood to come on a reality show as a full-time cast member. Hollywood is Shannon's ex-stylist that he took to football games, basketball games, sat courtside, bought him chains and everything. Just really laid him out, okay? And however, according to the team, Shannon is trying to stop it because he thinks things will come out about him.
Just when the stylist controversy seemed to be reaching its peak, Shannon's infamous Instagram Live incident threw gasoline on an already raging fire. On September 11th, 2024, while thousands of followers were casually browsing their feeds, Shannon accidentally broadcast audio of what appeared to be an intimate moment. No visuals, just suggestive sounds that left the internet in an absolute frenzy. With speculation running wild about who might have been in that room with him, Shannon's explanation evolved with suspicious rapidity. First, he claimed his account was hacked, posting, "Beware, my Instagram was hacked this morning. My team and I are working vigorously to figure this out." But that story collapsed almost immediately. Soon after, he admitted on Nightcap, "I threw my phone on the bed, engaged in an activity. I didn't know I was live. I've never turned IG Live on, so I don't know how it works." He described calling his agent ESPN and going into full panic mode over the mishap. Shannon insisted he was simply a healthy, active male caught in an embarrassing technical mishap. But the timing was too perfect. Just as rumors about his sexuality were reaching a fever pitch, suddenly there's conveniently leaked audio suggesting a heterosexual encounter? The internet wasn't buying it, with countless fans suggesting the whole incident seemed staged specifically to shut down gossip about his personal life. Hollywood's response to the incident was calculated, measured, and utterly devastating. He posted cryptically, "Accidentally going live when you have to open the app, swipe right, then swipe left twice, and hit the button is absolutely insanely impossible." With surgical precision, Hollywood dismantled Shannon's accident narrative, implying what many already suspected. This was a deliberate PR stunt gone wrong. Hollywood continued dropping veiled threats that sent shivers through Shannon's camp. "Don't push me," and "so much I want to say, but nah, I'll wait till the right time." Each cryptic post suggested Hollywood was holding back explosive revelations that could potentially destroy Shannon's career overnight.
Shannon Sharpe, we want out of the group chat now. Like right now, because it's getting disgusting and you need to act your age. First, we had to hear the audio from when you accidentally went live that absolutely nobody asked for. We could have went our whole lives without hearing that. Then you started doing infomercials about ED pills. And now you sharing text messages that's just sharing too much.
The tension between them escalated beyond private grudges when reports emerged that Shannon had allegedly attempted to blackball Hollywood from the entertainment industry altogether. According to bombshell reports from Media Takeout, Bravo had approached Hollywood about joining a reality show as a full-time cast member, a career-defining opportunity for the stylist. But behind the scenes, Shannon supposedly pulled strings to shut it down, using his industry connections to block Hollywood's advancement. Hollywood's team didn't mince words when they spoke to media personality Tasha K. Bravo has been trying to get Hollywood to come on a reality show as a full-time cast member. Hollywood is Shannon's ex-stylist that he took to football games, basketball games, sat courtside, bought him chains and everything. However, according to the team, Shannon is trying to stop it because he thinks things will come out about him. This alleged sabotage painted Shannon not just as defensive, but potentially vindictive and willing to destroy someone else's career to protect his secrets. While battling the increasingly toxic stylist controversy, Shannon was blindsided by something even more damaging: serious accusations from a woman identified only as Jane Doe, forcing him to step away from his coveted ESPN position. In a carefully worded statement, Shannon announced, "At this juncture, I'm electing to step aside temporarily from my ESPN duties. I will be devoting this time to my family and responding and dealing with these false and disruptive allegations set against me. I plan to return to ESPN at the start of the NFL preseason." The lawsuit wasn't just troubling, it was potentially career-ending. Jane Doe alleged that what began as a consensual relationship in 2023 took a dark turn, with Shannon allegedly using manipulation, threats, and control. Even more disturbing, she claimed Shannon had secretly recorded their intimate encounters without consent and shared them with others. The legal filing described two violent incidents, one in October 2024 and another in January 2025, leaving Shannon facing a staggering $50 million lawsuit. Shannon's legal team launched an aggressive counteroffensive, releasing private graphic text messages between Shannon and Jane Doe. In one shocking exchange, she allegedly told him she wanted a dog collar around her neck to be tied up and to have bad things done to her. The strategy was clear: paint Jane Doe as a willing participant in aggressive sexual scenarios. But her attorney, Tony Busby, quickly pointed out that all the released texts predated the alleged assaults, calling it a desperate attempt to distract from the actual allegations. As the lawsuit unfolded, internet sleuths began digging deeper into Shannon's past, unearthing troubling old clips that cast his current situation in an even darker light. Videos resurfaced showing Shannon making aggressive, uncomfortable comments about women during interviews and podcast appearances. Comments that once might have been dismissed as edgy humor suddenly appeared as potential windows into a concerning mindset. Behind his public bravado, insiders say Shannon has been unraveling. Sources close to the former NFL star report dramatic changes in his behavior, cutting off longtime contacts, sanitizing his social media presence, and even having his PR team reach out to media outlets in attempts to tone down negative coverage. The once unflappable sports commentator now reportedly jumps at shadows, paranoid about what might surface next. The situation grew even more ominous when multiple gossip accounts began hinting at the existence of damaging video evidence that hasn't yet been released. According to these sources, footage exists showing Shannon in compromising situations that could instantly destroy what remains of his reputation if made public. Whether these rumors are legitimate or simply adding fuel to an already raging inferno remains to be seen. But the whispers alone have been enough to keep Shannon's name trending for all the wrong reasons. Meanwhile, Hollywood continues his cryptic social media campaign, strategically dropping emojis on shady posts and liking comments that align with the allegations against Shannon. His silence has become deafening, the calm before what many believe will be a catastrophic storm for Shannon's career and legacy. Industry insiders speculate that Hollywood may be waiting for the perfect moment to reveal what he knows, potentially coordinating with others who have their own stories about Shannon's behind-the-scenes behavior. What began as whispers about a sports commentator's private life has evolved into a full-blown scandal threatening everything Shannon has built. His ESPN position, his podcast empire, his partnerships, all hanging by increasingly frayed threads as new allegations emerge and old connections turn against him. The man who made a career out of speaking his mind now finds himself at the center of a story he cannot control, with secrets he seemingly cannot contain. Will more accusers step forward with damaging allegations? Is Hollywood preparing to finally break his silence with career-ending revelations? Can Shannon's reputation survive this perfect storm of controversy? Or is this the beginning of the end for one of sports media's most recognizable personalities? The clock is ticking, and with each passing day, the truth Shannon has fought so desperately to suppress inches closer to the surface. In the court of public opinion, the verdict may already be in, and for Shannon Sharpe, it doesn't look good.